What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Gad Talks. Today we are going to be taking a basic review and a quick walkthrough of the Colmi Sky One water resistant fitness tracker smartwatch. Now this smartwatch can go from anywhere from $30 to somewhere in the $30 range, and depending on the seller and website that you choose to get it from, you could probably get a pretty good deal on a good quality smartwatch just like this one. Now, I'm going to have my eBay affiliate link in the video description below. So if you guys do want to purchase this watch after this video, you guys can use my affiliate link in the video description below, and I will earn a commission at no extra cost to you. And if you guys have not yet already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as I'll be coming out with new regular videos on the latest gadgets, electronics, and smartwatches. Now let's begin and take a dive and see what this watch has to offer. Now this watch comes in a silicone band, but it kind of looks like leather, which is a pretty cool look. And I have used some of the Colmi smartwatches, and I think they're one of the better Chinese retailers of smartwatches, and I can tell why, because for something about $20 to $30, this is a pretty nice, nicely done smartwatch, even though I feel like the case is kind of plastic, but I mean, it seems like a pretty nice style. It seems like something that's worth about $40 to $50, and along with the pretty nice interface and screen, it has pretty good resolution. At least, you know, nothing is blurry and everything seems to be clear. Now, this smartwatch comes with a semi-touchscreen, which I thought was kind of confusing at first, because I thought it only operates off this button right here, but it doesn't, because you can also have to scroll through the functions with this portion right here, which was not immediately noted on the instruction manual, so don't get it confused. So we're going to put this watch on and see how it looks. Now, I do really like the silicone band that looks like leather, because that means you can sustain some water without damaging the band itself. So, you know, with leather bands, when it comes in contact with water, it eventually shrivels up and gets damaged, and it's no longer good. But if you have a silicone band that looks like leather, you get, you know, the best of both worlds. Now that this watch is on, it looks pretty nice. Even though the material is not like the most expensive and premium material. I mean, you have silicone and you have, this is what I believe to be plastic. It seems like a really nice watch just because the screen is so clear, and the resolution seems to be just, you know, really nice. Now, let's go through some of the watch's features on this. Like I said, you have to scroll through the functions with just this portion right here. Now, let's check out some of the watch faces that this watch comes with. And I know that it does come with a few. So, long press. And then now you can just press once to browse through the watch faces. It only comes with 3, which is not too exciting or abundant, but I mean, you know, this is not an internet smartwatch. It doesn't go on the internet. And 3 would be somewhere in the standard. Now let's go through some of the functions. You have your standard step counter, distance counter, your heart rate monitor, blood pressure monitor, which is a plus, especially for a watch within the $20s to $30 price range with this kind of style and quality. It also has your blood oxygen, which I don't really use. Sleep monitor, I don't really use, but I know some people do use it. You have your other sport modes to track your basic measurements while you're doing different kind of sports. You have your message reminders, notifications, and you have your other stuff. That's probably your settings. So we're going to take a look at how accurate or within expectations are the heart rate monitor and the blood pressure monitor, because those are the two that I would be most interested in. Now, I don't really use either of these, but then I know as a measurement, those are probably the ones that are immediately more useful to me than the others. Now, I expected myself to be somewhere in the high 60s, low 70s range, so this is a little bit out of my expectations, but let's wait until it finalizes. Now, this is still a little higher than my expected range, unless I'm just talking a little faster than I usually do. Now it's a little bit more within the range, but whenever you get a reading from your fitness trackers, you do want to cross-reference it with something that you already trust, such as something that you use already, before trusting these readings any further. Now, I do like that when you get a final reading, it does vibrate, so it tells you that it's your final reading. So that's a little bit off my expectations by just a few beats, but I do like the vibration when it gives you a final reading. Now let's take a blood pressure reading. I expect myself to be somewhere in the 120s for the higher number, and somewhere around 100 for the lower number, because I'm somewhere in my 30s, no blood pressure problems. Now it should take about 20 to 30 seconds. And I expect it to vibrate once it's done too, so that's nice. I know some other blood pressure monitors. Okay, so that's a little bit higher than my expectations for the higher number, and a little lower for the lower number. So I don't like this reading. But I might take it again just to see under what circumstance, or if I was doing it right. Like I said, you do want to cross-reference your readings with something that you already trust before trusting it any further. But overall, for something about $20 to $30, this is a really nice watch. I like, just how it's designed, even though the material is a little cheap. But the resolution of the screen and the look of the watch, I would definitely say it's worth it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.